Shalom, brothers, shalom. First, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Arakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and teachers at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. This brother Hawashai Zion is coming through with this real quick video message. And this is basically, in regards to the scriptures. They're not going to regard their princes in the scriptures, and this is what's happening, civil unrest. This is also part of Jacob's trouble. It's basically like a precursor to this, which basically we're already in that time, pretty much, because we're definitely in trouble with multiple facets in life. But let's get to this article. So this article basically says here, U.S. says no troops to Haiti as country reels from explosion of gang violence. And it was crazy, my brothers, like what I've basically seen here. As you can tell, it says the United States has said it will not send troops to Haiti after stunning eruption of gang violence. Now, ultimately, brothers, I'm going to kind of cut to it right away. 4,000 people are out of those gangs, or out of those prisons, rather. And if you look down here, it tells you who was basically held. So it says thousands of prisoners, among them hardened gangsters, murderers, and kidnappers, fled Haiti's two main jails after gang fighters stormed those decrepit installations. Okay, so because they basically just didn't have enough money to run the jail, we see what has happened, They basically broke out, man. Pretty much just did what they want to do. And what do you think those people are going to do when they come up out of there, They're going to be going to war, man. Going to war, okay? Kicking ass, getting revenge. And this is all, ultimately, these are spirits created for vengeance. All right? And you know how the Lord basically feels about that country. They've gotten punished very severely because Levi is supposed to be the priests, originally. And that's why they got such a hard lot over there with the mud cakes and everything like this. And so much that has gone down with that particular tribe is really, really crazy, brothers. If you do, you actually go into my playlists and you look up the tribe breakdowns and go read about what happened with Levi, in the scriptures, and also, in the breakdown video is very, very telling why this is happening now. All right. So if you read the scriptures, you'll understand it. But yeah, you can simply go to Malachi. I believe it's the 2nd chapter. And you can go and check it out yourself. But anyway, it says here, police appeared to have largely retreated from the city's eerily quiet downtown area. And many banks, businesses, and government offices were closed. Okay? So again, they're not going to regard the princes. It's in the scriptures. It just is what it is, And let me see if I can pull it up. Okay. Yep, I got it. 2nd Esdras 15 and 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." And that's massively crazy, brothers. Again, this is prophesied to happen. It's prophecy, man. Biblical prophecy, all unfolding right before your very eyes. I'll read the scripture once again, but it's just crazy. It's real crazy, brothers. So it says, "We're not quite sure who they are," said local taxi driver who gave his name as Whistly. Someone from the area set them on fire this morning. So it says Romain Lecour, and it's funny because they have like French names and stuff like this because of the fact that they have been invaded by the French, those evil, demonic Edomites, and forced them to speak French, you know? So it just is what it is. So it says, let me keep going. Romain Lecour, a security specialist who was in Port-au-Prince when the attacks began, said the precise objective of the gang offensive remained unclear, but the scale of the attacks is unprecedented. Okay, so nobody really kind of provoked this. It just happened, you know? But really, ultimately, it was planned. It says a senior expert, a Geneva-based civil society group, it says global initiative against transnational organized crime. It says, quote here, the level of violence and firepower that has been deployed over the past 5 days is incredible. It has been days of fighting, and the gangs just keep on going, Lecour said, describing how gang members had also launched a ghoulish propaganda campaign in which videos of police officers being killed or tortured were posted on social media or even sent to the families of the victims. This, quote, this is something that sends a phenomenal message of superpower and terror. Okay. Now, remember the scripture in Psalm 47. It says that the Lord is very terrible. You know, the Lord is terrible, man. Let me get it. Let me go to it real quick. Let me get it. Let's get it. Psalm 47:2, for the Lord Yahweh Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet. So, I mean, ultimately, the verse that is, you know, basically in question here, or really a reference point would be verse number 2. For the Lord Yahweh Most High is terrible. All right, so when you see something taking place like this, you know, this is the quote from Lecour. He said, this is something that sends a phenomenal message of superpower and terror. But who's the king of terrors? All right, it's the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. No one's ever going to change that, man. All right, the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. He's the king of terrors, okay? These people are just simply carrying out spiritually the will of the Lord. All right? Now, let's prove it. You know, the Lord wants to definitely take that country down, man. You know what I'm saying? He really don't like Haiti, man. I'm telling you right now. You know, that people there, particular the 2/3 of their people right there, the Lord has a massive controversy with them, you know? Now, obviously, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, they're good to go because they're exonerated through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know, the 1/3 of all the tribes. So it says, of Israel, by the way, it says Psalm 78:49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them. Now, that's exactly what an evil angel is. It's a cruel messenger. And those people were cruel. You know, they were cruel messengers that came over there and they handled business. They said they just wouldn't stop. It says Jean-Marc Becquet, the head of the Médecins Sans, I don't even know how to pronounce that shit, mission in Haiti, said its trauma center near Port-au-Prince airport had been overwhelmed by patients suffering bullet wounds. Many were women and children hit by stray bullets in the arms and legs and stomach. The city center is a battlefield, is a quote, around the airport is really tense, said Becquet, says, who was unsure who currently wielded power in the city. Who is in control? I think nobody is in control. the MSF chief said. And my personal fear is that the policemen are going to give up fighting and say it's a lost battle. And that right there, my brothers, is prophecy. That right there is biblical prophecy. Okay? So yeah, it says Haiti's mass jailbreak. What do gang leaders want? You know, they don't really have like a military like that, you know, Haiti. So I mean, they're just done. You know. So let me get second Esdras. Second Esdras. 15. KJV. All right. So here we go, brothers. Let's go get it again. All right, so 2 Ezra 15 and 16 says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another." And that's exactly what that is. They invaded that jail, basically. You know, because it doesn't say there's going to be specific countries or anything like that. It's going to be basically like, yo, if I want to go in your house, like, you know what I mean, in that day, they're going to do it. You know what I mean? Or if they want, should I say they? If they want to go in your house in that day, if you're not of the elect, that's just what it's going to be. And even if you are of the elect, the Lord might have you, you know, put somebody to their doom if they come at you, you know, which only would happen if you're defending yourself. But, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. That's why you got to pray to the Lord for mercy, you know, that none of that stuff happens, man. And, yeah, that's what it is. It says, "They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." And that's exactly what it is. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." So Port-au-Prince, those little areas right there right now, is completely unsafe to enter into that city because you're not able to do it. You know what I mean? So this is actually happening now. Verse number 18 says, "For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid." Now, that's the real